Salutations, second graders, and welcome to Lesson 6, Math, Use of the Calendar. Use the calendar. Boys and girls, before we start our lesson today, I want to read to you one passage from the Bible. It's Psalm 39, verses 4 and 5. Please listen carefully. Lord, make me to know my end, and what is the measure of my days, that I may know how frail I am. Indeed, you have made my days as handbreadths, and my age is nothing before you. Certainly, every man at his best state is but vapor. Boys and girls, God has no worry on time. Every day is a gift that we shouldn't waste. Can you name some important things you could do today? You could help, right? We could show love and service. I think we talked about that in Bible today. We can do things for others, right? Okay, so boys and girls, God planned a good plan for our lives, and we hear that if we read Jeremiah 29:11. Let's go ahead, boys and girls, and just make sure that we are wisely using every day, right? You're doing your IXL, you're doing your schoolwork, you're helping out at home. Those are always things for you to do. All right, so today we're going to use the calendar. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at a calendar. All right, boys and girls, I have the calendar here for our worksheet today. Today we are working on page 343, 344 of your math packet. That's pages 343, 344 of your math packet. We're going to look at the calendar that they're showing us here. Boys and girls, let's take a look at the calendar. Can you tell me what the first day of this month was? Well, we know to find the first day, we go to a number 1. And looking at the day up here, it has a T. Well, what's the T, the day that starts with T, between Monday and Wednesday? It's Tuesday. Excellent work, second graders. So Tuesday was the first day in this August for the calendar we're looking at. Very good. And how many days were in this month? Can you tell me? 31. We can see that if we just go down here to the corner. Can you tell me, boys and girls, not on this calendar, but on any calendar, can you tell me how many months are there in any year? There are 12 months in a year. Very good, second graders. Let's go ahead and go over the months of a year. Let's say them all together with me. Are you ready? We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We have 12 months in every year, and each month has a corresponding number. So we have a number 1 that goes with January. We have a number 2 that goes with February. And boys and girls, we're in the 3rd month of this year, which is March. So if you notice, when you go into YouTube and you find the video for the day, it'll say, like today's says March, or it says 3:30, Monday 3:30 math lesson, or math lesson Monday 3:30. But today's date is March 30th, and March is the 3rd month. That's why we did it that way. So let's go ahead. I'm going to jump into your lesson. Let's take a look at where we are. Let's read the blue square on your paper. It says Wyatt's puppy is 3 months old today. What if it was born on February 10th? What is today's date? Well, friends, we know how to count forward and we know how to count backward. If the puppy is 3 months old today and today is February the 10th, we just have to count back from there, right? Oh, it was born on February 10th. That's my fault, boys and girls, sorry. Born on February 10th, so they already did the arrows for us. From here, we go, here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. So, what is today's date is our question we have to answer, right? So, we underline that. Sorry, friends, I'm having technical difficulties. What is today's date? And today's date is May the 10th. Dates are read as ordinal numbers. Remember, ordinal numbers have those little letters at the end that make the st or erd, right? Like third, second, first. So today's date is read May 10th, and really the real date today is March 30th, right? Good job, second graders. There are 12 months in a year, and there are 365 days in most years. All right. So now we're going to play with this calendar. You should have some colors. If you don't have colors, boys and girls, then I would like you to do the best you can. You're going to color the first Wednesday red. Let's say you don't have colors at home, then I'm going to have you just put a star on the first Wednesday instead of coloring it red. Okay? Then you'll color the third Sunday yellow. If you don't have colors to do that, then I want you to put a heart on the third Sunday. Color the fourth Saturday blue. And if you don't have colors, then for the fourth Saturday, I want you to give me a smiley face. And then color the fifth Tuesday green. You'll go ahead and give me a sun on the fifth Tuesday. Okay? Write the day of the week for August 11th. Well, what day of the week is August 11th? Jacob. August 11th is here. What's the day of the week? It's a Friday. Okay, write the date of the last Monday in August. What is the date of the last Monday in August? Well, here's the Mondays. The last one of this month is the 28th. So we have August 28th. All right. We're going to back up real quick and I'm going to do my colors for those of you who have colors. Color the first Wednesday red. Here's my red color. The third Sunday yellow. So I have 1, 2, 3, color it yellow. The fourth Saturday blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth Tuesday green. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and we've done the rest. Now, if you didn't have your colors and you just did the shapes, then we should have a star on the first Wednesday, a heart on the third Sunday, a smiley face on the fourth Saturday, and a sun on the fifth Tuesday. All right, second graders, excellent job. Let's turn your paper over and take a look at what we're doing today. We're going to write the day of the week for each date. Now, I'm not going to do this with you. I want you to pay attention. We have a calendar for June, and the first thing we're looking for is June the 2nd. What is the day of the week for June the 2nd? Well, here's the 2nd. What day of the week is that, Mila? You're right, it's Thursday. All right, second graders, you'll do the rest of those three on your own. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Now we have to write the dates 1 week before and 1 week after each date. Now, pay attention. We want to go a week before and a week after the date. So first thing we want to do is find the date. The first date is June the 8th. Well, here's June the 8th. If we go from week to week, if I have piano lessons every Wednesday, then Wednesday the 8th is my second piano lesson of the month. What's the one before that? It would be Wednesday the 1st. So your week before June 8th is June 1st. And what is the week after June the 8th? Quincy. Here we went a week before. Now let's go a week after. It's going to be June 15th. Good job, second graders. Moving on to our next section. We'll come back and do this together if you need help. Be ready, we're doing problem solving path here. Use the calendar at the top of the page to solve. Wyatt's puppy has a vet visit on June 28th. Today is June 12th. How many days until the vet visit? So underline how many days until the vet visit. And there's a few ways to do this one, friends. We can do math. Since we're in June for both visits, we could say 28 minus 12 and get the answer. Or we can count back using our calendar, or we could even start on June 12th and just count forward to the 28th. That's a few different ways to find that answer. Okay, then you are going to Bible camp in 18 days. If today is June 3rd, what date do you go to camp? What is our data? Well, June 3rd to the 18th, or 18 days, right? 18 days. We better make sure we know we're talking about days, not the 18th. But today's the 3rd. So we can do that two ways also. We can say 18 plus 3 and get our answer. And that should tell us what the date will be. Or we can count on our calendar. And we'll go over all that in a few minutes. Okay, Elliot's cousin arrives on the second Tuesday of June and leaves on the fourth Tuesday. What date does his cousin leave? Well, if he arrives on the second Tuesday and leaves on the fourth Tuesday, what date does he leave? You have to use the calendar that's up above to solve that, and we'll do it together shortly. And then you will care for your neighbor's dog for 10 days. If they return on the last day of June, when do you start caring for the dog? Okay, so we need to know the last day of June. We need to know 10 days in order to answer the question, when do you start caring for the dog? And you put all of the June dates in a bag and pick one out. Which 2 days of the week have a higher chance of being selected? So we'll take a look at the calendar because that's probability, boys and girls, and we haven't gone over that one yet. So let's go ahead. If you want to do this with me, stay tuned. If not, stop the video and work on it on your own and then start it to check your work because we're going to finish it now. Write the day of the week for each date. Looking for June the 6th. What is the day of the week for June the 6th? Sonia. Monday is correct. What day of the week is it for June 18th? First, we're going to find the 18. And what day of the week is that, Trinity? It's Saturday. Good work. Adeline, can you tell me what day of the week is June 26th? Right here, June 26th. It's a Sunday. Good work. All right, moving on. We have to write the dates 1 week before and 1 week after each date. So starting here, number 12, June 12th, here's the 12th. Let's go a week before. We should have June 5th. Remember, they're ordinal numbers, so we need to make sure that we have the different sounds at the end. Then we have 1 week after is June 19th. Good job, second graders. June the 16th, going a week before is June 9th. And going a week after is June 23rd. Boys and girls, weeks are 7 days. So if I took June the 16th and I added 7, I would get June the 23rd. But using the calendar is a little bit easier, right? Okay, looking at June 24th. Going a week before, we're doing June 17th. But now we have a tricky situation, friends. Who can tell me What is the date a week after June the 24th? There's no number here. What does that mean? What do you think that means, Tino? It's the next month. Very good. So if it's the next month, what month comes after June? July is July 1st. Yes, ma'am? All right, second graders, excellent. Let's move on. Using the calendar, we're gonna solve. Okay, I told you other ways we can do it. They want you to use the calendar, so here we go. Wyatt's puppy has a vet visit on June 28th. Let me get rid of our notes. June 28th, today is the 12th. How many days until the visit? So starting on the 12th, getting from here to here, how many days? Well, we can just count, right? We never count the day we start on. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 days until the visit. Okay, good work, second graders. How about you are going to Bible camp in 18 days? If today is June 3rd, what date do you go to camp? If today is June 3rd and you're going to go to Bible camp in 18 days, what date do you leave for camp? Let's count. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, 18 is what I wanted. So June 21st. Yes, ma'am? Do we see how to use the calendar, second graders? Okay, let's finish up then. We only have a couple more to do. Elliot's cousin arrives on the second Tuesday of June and leaves on the fourth Tuesday. What date does his cousin leave? Well, it says he arrives on the second Tuesday. Here's the first Tuesday. Here's the second Tuesday. Okay, and he leaves on the fourth Tuesday. What date does he leave? Who can read me that date? That's right, June 28th. Go ahead and write it in. Okay, second graders. You will care for your neighbor's dog for 10 days. If they return on the last day of June, when do you start caring for the dog? Ah, watch this, because now we're counting back. They are returning on the last day, right? We're caring for the dog for 10 days. We never count the day we're on. So, starting here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's where we are. What's the answer? June 20th. And finally, second graders, you're almost there. You put all the June dates in a bag and pick one out. Which 2 days of the week have a higher chance of being selected? So let's look at the calendar. June started on a Wednesday. It has more Wednesdays than Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday because these 3 squares are blank, right? So for sure Wednesday's good right now, looking at the top. But when we look at the whole calendar, look, we have a bunch of Wednesdays. Every square for Wednesday has a date in it. Every square for Thursday has a date in it. But look, I have blank squares here again. So it tells me that I have more Wednesdays and Thursdays in the month of June than I do any other day. So to answer the question, which 2 days of the week have a higher chance of being selected? Boys and girls, your answers there are Wednesday and Thursday. Very good. All right, second graders, if you are confused at all, set your math to the side and we'll talk about it when we talk. I want you to have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. Bye.